Welcome back. Episode 55 here of Pucks in Deep, James. How about it?
I love it, man. Here we are, Matthew Kopperud. Thanks for joining the show today, man.
Wow, what an
thanks, man.
You just gonna jump the gun at the intro?
Yeah, he's right here. Let's get it going.
All right,
been waiting to get this thing going.
All right, well, I had a nice. Let me redo the intro because I had a nice little intro here. Holy shit. We're doing great. We got episode number 55 here. Freshman forward for Arizona State and Notre Dame's worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Matthew Kopperud. Matthew, welcome to the show.
Yep, thank you for having me.
Yeah, fifth time's the charm. Here we go.
See, how about that intro? Wasn't that better? That felt good.
Yeah. No, exactly.
That felt good. I hate doing edits later, Matthew, so is there any shout-outs you want to give to the boys right away? We'll just knock that out.
Not that I can think of right now, but we finally got it started 10 minutes later, the Zoom call, so let's get it going.
That is tough. What about an assistant captain by the name of Dominic Garcia?
Dom's a great guy. I mean, we're also in the same major too, so he's a senior, I'm a freshman, so I get all his notes that are passed down to me.
Oh, there you go.
So that's clutch.
So that's a big help out.
Yeah, especially for this night right here. I mean,
yeah, what a cappy. Did he give you any notes about the pod? Because we did have him on earlier this summer and just tore it up.
He did tear it up.
Big shoes to fill here.
Yeah, no, he didn't tell me anything, but I'm going to try my best.
All right, there you go. He also gave us a couple questions to start off with just to, break the ice here. So we got inside source that, you're big time. You and Mancinelli love to just dance before the game, get the vibes right. Is this true? And if so, who's the better dancer here?
This is true. I mean, we've gotten in trouble for it a couple times now, multiple times actually. I'm the better dancer.
Okay,
I'm the better dancer, that's for sure. But we were playing Minnesota as our second night there. We got waxed the first night 10-0.
I decided to dance.
So we're rooming together and we're like, maybe we should turn it down in the locker room today, like not do it so much. And I look over at him, he has his headphones on and he's just vibing with his own self. And I'm like, oh my God, now I got to keep up with him.
You got it.
So now we're doing it and he goes down, scores that game and we still lose 10-2. So.
But it worked for him, though. It sounds like.
Yeah, no, it's definitely our thing. We're the most loose guys possible.
All that matters is that you have fun.
Yeah, stay consistent with it. You can't second guess it. So I like that approach.
It's not all bad. Forget that series, but you guys have won some games this year, and you've been burying the puck. What's it been like just being you this year for ASU? I mean. Everything you shoot goes in. I mean, as a freshman,
especially against Notre Dame.
Yeah, right. No, you're their worst nightmare. But what does that feel like for you then?
Yeah, it is Notre Dame, but I don't really know. If you watch some of the videos and stuff, I legit have my head in my stomach when I'm shooting without my eyes up at all.
Hey man, sometimes that's all it is. Just a quick shot. Just get the goalie off guard and bury it.
Yeah, because they don't know where it's going. I don't know where it's going, so no one knows where it's going.
Except the back of the net. We know where it's ending up. I mean,
just throw her on net. I mean, puck's deep, but I guess that's another thing. Dom credits himself for checking your tape job before every game.
Yeah.
Can we
talk to us about that one?
What happened there?
Yeah, so before the Ohio State game, I think I went 4 games without scoring. Ooh. And I remember Dom, he walks by me and he looks at me and he goes, you don't look so good. Let me look at your stick. So I was like, okay, what's this guy going to do to it? He looks at it. He brushes the snow off of it. And he goes, now I think it's good. First shift power play score.
Boom. Okay. I mean, the captain just doing it's the little things.
That's really. What he's there to do, really. I mean,
they don't hear about. Okay. So that's true with Dom there. He also called you Tyler Toffoli because, half your points are against Notre Dame, but I didn't want to bring that one up. We'll brush that one under the rug. But, let's just talk about you guys have been on the road the entire season. I read 58 out of the 70 days on the road to start the season. How the hell was that? Are you eager for the next 22-day road trip coming up here?
Jeez, eager?
Yeah, talk to me about it.
Yeah, I don't know if eager is the right word. I mean, the first 28-day road trip, all the boys were pretty excited because it was like, now we got to go play again. We're finally going out.
Right.
Yeah.
And go on the road. And then I remember we got back to Tempe and it was like, all right, we're good. Christmas break. And then we're like, oh my God, we have to go back out 2 more times. And then It finally kicked in. Like, we like going out and playing, but the road, the hotel, the COVID testing every day just finally wore us out.
But I mean, are you guys flying everywhere though?
Yeah, we're flying everywhere.
Okay, that's good. So that means the bus's bathroom's not just like ruined.
Well, actually, no. When we're on the road, we're not flying.
Oh, you're just busing.
That's a lot.
We're busing everywhere. So like 8-hour bus trips sometimes. So
I mean, okay, we got to talk about the team bus here. How many guys? You got 1 or 2 buses?
2 buses. Yeah.
2 buses. I mean, the bathrooms are ruined, but like, what do you guys do on the bus? Like, how many games do you got? What are you playing? Like,
give us some tips to survive, long road trips with the boys.
So we have a lot of nerds on our team, which you wouldn't expect. So we have a lot of guys doing homework. So you wouldn't think that from ASU we have guys doing homework. Like, I'll tell you, I'm not doing homework.
No.
Good. That's a good start.
But usually what goes on is Walker in the back finds the mic for the bus.
Oh, no.
And then so like you send him anonymous chirps and he just throws them out over the speaker. And I remember we had this bus driver one time and he would talk to himself the whole trip.
No.
So Walks grabs the mic and he starts having a conversation with the bus driver and it's extremely loud and he's like calling him by his first name and it's just absurd.
That's because I don't trip the guy getting to where you got to go.
Yeah, he just stops it like Chris Farley. Like, I'll turn this thing around. I mean, he's got the C. He can't really do much about it.
That's true.
Okay. But nobody's blowing up the bathroom or anything on the road. Nobody don't want on your bus. Okay.
Yeah, nothing at all
Powers
like
on
that.
The bus? I mean, who's all on the bus?
Yeah, true.
There's a team split, or is it all the guys on one and coaches on the other? Or?
Yeah, it's players all on one, coaches on the other.
That gets dangerous quick.
Really quick.
Yeah, I don't think Powers would do with the trips of the bus driver.
One thing. All right.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Powers, here's a chirp. We're getting out and running right there.
Stopping the
It's
bus.
all done. Oh, God. I mean, this is the last season, though, for it, right? Like, when's construction for the new stadium supposed to be done?
Yeah.
Not next year, the year after.
Oh, shit. Okay. I was jumping the gun there.
How excited are you for that, though? You're going to be, a junior then? So, I mean, how pumped are you?
It looks nasty. I mean, you see pictures of it and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, we've seen, like, what the locker room is. It's supposed to be just top notch and everything.
Yeah.
But then you have kids around ASU, so it's supposed to be with, like, our gymnasts and our wrestling, and they're posting it on, like, the kids here are posting it on their Instagram story saying it's, like, their new rink and stuff. And we're just like, oh, my God.
I mean, with the season you're having right now, I'm guessing, like, you have a suite just reserved for you and your friends and family right now, or how's coach setting that up?
Yeah, I mean, I already got the box in my name, but
nice.
Do you do your homework? Who's doing your homework?
Another good question.
No, I mean, I can't wait to go down. We're gonna shoot a video. Hopefully, if you guys let us come down there and shoot a video with you guys for game day experience video. Once we got fans back and
forks up. Forks up, baby.
Forks up. Yeah, I mean, that's for sure gonna happen. Maybe a little locker room talk video with a couple players.
I like that.
And then we'll be sure to stay for Sundays too, because I heard your Sundays are pretty fun at ASU.
Yeah, I mean, when I don't know how much I can say on here, but yeah.
You can say what you want. I mean, that's
family friendly.
We can edit out anything.
Yeah,
so.
true.
Yeah, I mean, Sundays are pretty fun. There's a place here where you can go and order a meal, and it's a 1 penny bottleless champagne.
One penny.
So once you order a meal, you just keep giving pennies, and you can get bottles of champagne.
I don't think I heard you right. 1 penny for
yeah, no, you heard me most correct.
Okay.
This just and ECH is moving to Arizona State. The studio's moving.
I think I'm going back to school, man. Let's go. I want to get that master's.
That sounds so dangerous, man.
Yeah, holy shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, you don't make it past that many.
Yeah.
So
right. I'm sure. Oh, gosh. I mean, that's dangerous.
Cleanup's gonna be tough, but we'll get interns at that point.
We'll
be big.
One penny for a bottle of Pink Wit. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I was just kidding. That's dangerous.
We can work that in.
No, but what's it like on campus though? Just in general, in a normal school. I mean, obviously you haven't been there, but like, what do you think it's gonna be like? What's the weather like? Is it a lot of distractions down there? Or how's it? What's it like?
Yeah, I mean, it's warm here. We go to work out at 7 a.m. and we're wearing shorts and t-shirt and flip flops. Which is pretty crazy. Today it was 81 degrees outside.
That's so nice. It's like 0 here. We're in Minnesota right now. It's cold.
Yeah, Minnesota's too cold.
Yeah, it's tough. But,
and this guy opened the window right before we started the pod.
Yeah,
so feeling it right now.
Get us on our toes.
Feeling good. My goodness. Let's talk about that quote that ASU posted of you about Notre Dame. Like, did they ask you that at like 6 a.m. or after a bag skate? Because that was the funniest quote I've ever read.
So they asked, I remember that because I've been chirped from everyone on our team for it, and I didn't actually say that quote.
Oh, shoot.
See, we're not like that. We get a quote and we say it word for word.
Yeah.
You know?
I said something. They were like, so what's it with this building? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't really know. I guess I just like playing here or something. And then they're like, so your stick likes just the building. And I was like,
we can work with that.
I was like, yep. So then they rearranged it.
Oh my goodness. And then you just get ripped apart for it.
Oh, shredded. I've had so many people message me for it. It's like, I'm just getting exposed for it.
That is
This
tough.
guy doesn't go a day in the locker without getting chirped.
We got a quote game.
No.
Well, hopefully we can help clear the air with that one. I don't think that's going to be the clip that we post.
Yeah, no, we're not posting
we
that
can't
one.
do that. But yeah, if people listen to full pod, they'll be like,
Just
all
call it the reporter. Just absolutely tear the guy.
the social media person.
Yeah.
I mean, Arizona State you guys kill it on the media team. I mean,
Definitely top 3 in the country, I'd say.
Yeah, well, the only team that throws like Drake background music to every video.
In that sense, top one.
Yeah, I do appreciate those. But we should also talk about you mentioned Greg Powers already, and you've said in past interviews that the coaching staff is really what drew you to Arizona State. What is about Powers and the whole staff there that just brings out the best in the guys, gets you buzzing out there?
Yeah, I mean, they let you play. They don't care if you do crazy stuff. I mean, you saw walks through the Michigan.
Yeah.
Most guys on other teams would be too afraid to even try to pick the puck up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then I remember we were losing to Minnesota in the last game. I was on my last shift and I got a pass down from the point and I tried to go through the legs with it, missed it. And then I tried to pick it up and do the Michigan, went back down, they scored. And Powers got to the bench. He's like, yo, did you really just try to go through the legs and the Michigan there in one shift? And I was like, yeah.
You gotta try it. I mean, yeah. So they just respect,
It doesn't matter what the score is. This guy's, he's trying to end up on ESPN.
Yeah, at that point, might as well. Just not ESPN the other way.
I mean, if that works out, I think you guys have a good chance of coming back. The boys just juice,
Yeah, except Minnesota felt like they had 12 guys in the ice.
Yeah, that'll happen too.
But you know what?
Good team.
Tip of the cap to them. Yeah, they got it all this year. But
they haven't been on the road for 58 out of 70 days.
That's true. That is a great point.
They're catching us at the end of our road trips.
Yeah, and we know what happens back on campus, so I don't blame you guys at all.
Right. Yeah, and I don't think let me double check the schedule here, but what's the plan for second half? You guys got Michigan State, Penn State, Michigan, and Ohio State. So no Notre Dame.
No.
What do you feel like reading that with not being able to play on Compton Ice Arena here?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, but
not ideal.
It's not ideal, but I guess I'll get through it. And we know it's going to be our last 8 games, so we're probably going to try a little harder. I mean, not saying we didn't try in our last trip, but we're going to just know that it's coming to an end, so we might as well just give it all we got.
Absolutely.
And we play USA tomorrow and the next day too to help us prepare for that. So we'll see how it goes.
I mean, you guys are still playing to play professional hockey, so there's obviously there's not no trying out there. It's always going no matter what.
Got to build the tape.
That being said, you guys played a lot of Big Ten hockey this year, but next year, what's the plan, or what's next season going to look like?
Oh, I really wish I knew. Supposedly, I mean, we're going to have teams where we play the best teams, and then where we play the bottom end teams, it's just going to be all over the map, our
kind of
normal independent schedule. But I don't know the games at all. So
I mean, yeah,
okay.
We had to try that into a conference, because it definitely hurt. When you say it hurts you guys, come pairwise and the end of the year that you guys don't have a conference, you think that hurts you or benefits you? Because you get to make your own schedule for the most part, correct?
Yeah, usually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So you get to schedule hard teams, but I mean, at the end of the day, you don't get a conference tournament to go say, "Hey, we win this, we're going to the tournament." We get the automatic bid, So I don't know. What's your thoughts on that?
I wish we were in a conference. I mean, playing in the Big Ten, it's pretty cool playing against Wisconsin, Minnesota, and stuff.
Right.
And then, but I mean, playing against the independent teams, you get to play against everybody. You get to travel different places. You're not going to the same teams every other weekend. So you're seeing a bunch of new stuff, and you're not going back to the same spot as normal.
Yeah, right.
So
that's true.
There's both ways to look at it.
What about besides playing at Notre Dame? What's your favorite barn that you've played at so far? I mean, I know there's not any fans, but what other venues have you liked so far?
The other one probably coolest was probably Penn State for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, imagine that thing packed.
I mean, yeah. You'll get to next year. Will be
little more
packed
rowdy.
again. We'll have fans again. I mean, I don't know what your guys' schedule is for next year if that's out yet, but I mean, hopefully we have fans. But is there anywhere you really want to play other than where you've played?
Definitely Denver. I mean, growing up there, watched them my whole life.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that'd probably be the coolest spot to play.
Absolutely. Well, we hope that happens. I mean, yeah. You guys will have some tough schedule next year, I assume. I mean, without having conference tournament, you need to have a tough schedule. Like,
Right.
yeah.
Well, let's talk about, you mentioned, Denver is where you grew up playing, and then you also, I think, spent from 2015 to 2019, you were playing in the BCHL and, over in Canada for 18U juniors. Like, what was that like? And, why did you choose that before and had that last season at Dubuque before you came to ASU?
Yeah, so my mom's Canadian, so we moved back up there when I was probably 15.
Okay.
And then I played midgets there and whatnot, and then I ended up making a BCHL team. And I never even thought about going to the USAHL or anything like that. So then, I committed my second year in the BC, and then ASU wanted me to go play in the USHL for a year.
Okay, so you're like, yeah, I'll go tear it up. Why not? Just
I don't know if that happened, but it was there.
it was about a point per game, which in the USHL, like, that's something.
What's the experience like in juniors, though, for you? I mean, what's away from the rink, at the rink, going to school, not going to school? What's that like?
Juniors, looking back on it, I wish I could do it for 6 more years.
Is that fun?
Like, I don't know if it's that fun, but you just don't have to do school
Yeah,
or anything or worry about anything. You just go out, you play hockey, and then on the weekends you go to like a house party and there's a couple girls there.
There you go.
It's just like, you don't have to worry about anything. In college, you get home from practice and you're in class from 12 to 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah, and it's Zoom class. No, like
and then you just have to not worry about falling asleep with your camera off.
It's tough.
Yeah, when you say it like that,
the boys are just passing around notes in the locker room, like, all right, we gotta get this homework done, and then
that's tough. I mean, hopefully it changes, and you'll be able to see girls in your class next year. That's nice.
Exactly.
I mean, you really hope for that if you're putting up 12 halfway through the season. I mean,
yeah, and Arizona State, I hear, has a nice campus.
I hear.
Hear they're friendly. I don't know. Good folk over there. Forks up.
Forks up. That's the way to put it.
That's all in that one.
What's
That throw you off.
Yeah, that really got me. I'm sorry. I lost my track from the next question.
So there's one bone I got to pick. I don't even. Maybe you'll know this is coming, but who's the stats guy for ASU? Do we
like?
Who records it? Yeah.
Who puts it on the website? Because you have a better chance at finding Boardwalk Monopoly piece than actually how many block shots are for each player. I swear to God, it's tough.
It's tough. We want to get your number of block shots. We're having a tough time.
Yeah, I got you've got 1 block in your last 2 games each, but that's it. We don't have total, and it's just
that's actually pretty good. I mean, I would take that, but
it's solid. I just want to know if it's consistent. I don't know.
How many blocks
where are you looking at right now? What website?
I'm on Arizona State
hockey.
Yeah,
that one rarely gets updated.
What does get updated?
I don't know, but we actually just got from our coach with our block shots, win percentage.
Do you want to CC us in that?
Yeah. Get me in that, man. What do I got to do? God.
Yeah, but my block shots is usually I'm more of get my stick in the lane kind of guy. Doesn't hit my ankles.
That's fair.
I need my feet to get.
Sometimes those get recorded too. That's a big thing. Okay. I remember that's what we really bonded over with Dom is the guy eats pucks, and I could
he does.
check those.
It's weird.
It's weird.
I got a good question for you. Can't choose your teammates here, but if you had to put yourself on a line with 2 other guys in NCAA, who would it be?
Holloway on Wisconsin, and that Ranta on Gophers.
Sampo, that Ranta fella. Yeah,
Caulfield's not bad.
Caulfield's good, but I think Holloway just when you watch him just looks better.
Yeah, that's fair. He flies.
Yeah, Wisconsin's got some talent over there. There's a lot of guys with talent. But no, I was curious. We never asked that question, I don't think.
What about, that's something we did announce for, we only did 10 guys, should have included you on the post, but, you not being on the Hobie Baker list for this year, what's your thoughts? Do we have to beat some ass for you? Tell us what to do.
I definitely, not happy about it.
Right.
I was told that I was probably going to be on it, and then came out and I wasn't. But whatever, I guess.
I mean, yeah, chip on
nothing
the shoulder.
Nothing I can do about it.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I would not want to play against you remaining games of the season. I'll tell you that right now. Just go make a story for it. We'll be all over it covering it. I can guarantee you that. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, how many goals do you have to score to get on that effing list?
I mean, leading the league as a freshman? God damn it. That's tough, man. No, we're sorry about that. That's BS. But
yeah.
Hey, we're happy to have you on the pod and share your story here, though.
Yeah, we'll call it out. We'll just say Hobie Baker Watch 2022.
Yeah, there you go.
Cover. We got you. But yeah, I saw that. I mean, there's so many names not on that list.
And there's so many names that I was surprised that are on the list. But that's all I'm going to say. But I mean, Sacred
Heart getting 3 players. Interesting. We'll say that. But
I wasn't gonna say that, but
it's sad.
You did it for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah. We can say that.
I mean, none of those guys have even 8 goals.
Yeah, or like Merrimack is 3, I think. Like, there's a lot of under 500 teams that don't have the points or the resume that you had,
and then
a lot of guys.
And then
had.
to f up the list, I mean, and now you put Caulfield on there either. Like, what? I mean, now he's on, but like, how? I mean,
or yeah, did they say that you had a chance of getting on the list after the mistakes were made, like Caulfield and Holloway had?
No, I didn't. I don't know. No,
it's BS all the way.
We'll do some work for you. Yeah, we'll bang on some doors.
Season.
See what has to happen.
Get Dom on the case.
That's what I mean. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, we'll talk to Dom. That's really all.
He'll have everything for us.
He'll give you an answer.
He'll tape up the twig, just be like, all right, let's go fucking beat some hats.
For you personally, I mean, what do you think you have to do to get to the next level after ASU?
Definitely my speed. Yeah. I mean, you look at guys in games and stuff, and everyone's extremely fast, and definitely my speed, my first 3 strides. Once I can figure that out, I definitely think I have a good chance of playing pro, but I definitely have to get way faster.
What's your off-season routine looking like? Do you go back home to work out? You're working out with the team now, I guess, that you're at ASU, or?
Yeah, I mean, I'll go home for probably a month or so, and then I actually have to get knee surgery after the year. I'm going to get stem cells. I've been playing on a knee that I should have got surgery on all year.
Okay, now that's the Hobie right there.
Yeah, what?
Get him on the list, man.
So I have to get my knee fixed right after a year, and then I'll probably come back here and train.
Oh, my God. I mean, I just feel...
What do we have to do?
Yeah, for next year, I feel bad for whoever's playing against Arizona State.
Oh,
fresh legs. He's going to come out there and look fucking Iron Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's the plan.
I mean, are you playing through pain? Are you getting shot up before the games? What's going on? How are you playing?
Yeah, I play through a ton of pain every game I take. Yes, I play through a lot of pain. That's all I'm going to say.
What's the secret? Like, it's definitely smelling salts. That's one.
A little bit of smelling salts, a lot of bit of grit.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Don't have to get in the way of any shots. I mean, God, here don't just put the stick out.
Not with the bad leg. Keep that one out of there. That's tough. All right. Or there's another question that we get. Or should we rip speed round? Or do we get into the...
Yeah, but if you have a question, rip it, and then we're going to speed round.
I was just going to say, for someone like you've played in both the BCHL and the USHL, which one... did you like more, or which one would you recommend, I guess, for players aspiring to go into college hockey?
I definitely think the USHL is a better league. However, I mean, a lot of guys in the BC are extremely good players that don't make the USHL just because they're not strong enough or whatnot. It's pretty much like it's like a different game almost. Yeah. BC's all offense, not really defense, and you actually have to. It's like almost like you're playing college.
Yeah. It's both ways. You got to be two-way and ready to take an effort.
What about just advice in general? What advice would you give to kids, younger kids looking to play college hockey, NHL one day? What would you say to them?
I would definitely say just keep working, and if you can, try playing the USHL and stick there. Because if you can do that, you'll be set for college.
What age did you know that you were, Division I bound? Had a good idea that you're going to have a good chance at making it there?
That was always my goal, was to play Division I. I mean, I realized probably through my second year juniors that I was going to have a good chance when I played in the BC, and then just went on from there.
Sure. Well, now it's worked out pretty well. I mean,
yeah, not bad. And then once that surgery happens,
oof, watch out.
I just keep thinking about that.
Will you be ready to go for next season though?
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, it's just stem cells, so the downtime's only 2 weeks. Supposedly. It could even be a week.
Poolside over there.
You're still hurting though. You're still hurting, Hobie Baker committee. You hear that one?
He's hurting physically. We're hurting in the heart.
Yeah, we are. We definitely are. But we are going to go to a speed run right now and see if we can get some more laughs out of this pod here.
Let's cook it.
All right. What do we got first? Let's go worst playlist in the locker room. I know we asked Thomas, forget who he said, but whose music do you not want to hear anymore?
True.
In the
bus.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely, I've heard enough of Walker's music. It's like he has ADHD when he's playing music. He goes country and then it's to rap, and you can't keep up with
20-second segments, like walks, just calm it down.
Going at the captain right away. That's a good start.
A shot.
I like that.
You can tell him.
I mean, you guys are in Arizona. You get a little different weather to dress to walk into the game. But who has the best style on the team?
Good question.
Best style. Probably Mancinelli.
Okay, Mancinelli. Okay. What's he repping? Just new suit game.
He goes like pretty casual, but it just looks clean. He wears like nice, like just plain white like shirts with like a little bit of a logo on it. Mm-hmm. Nothing like that stands out too absurd.
Okay, but just confidence. It sounds like.
Yeah.
How about you haven't been to class in a month? Who are you sitting next to in class out of the team?
Sounds like Dom.
Definitely Peter Zong if I want to get my homework done.
Okay. Peter Zong. Noted. We gotta remember these when we become students at ASU.
Yeah, we should.
Put that up top.
What do you got?
Well, I was just gonna say, I noticed you cut the hair, and there's some serious lettuce in the pics back in Dubuque. Any chance that comes back?
Oof. Good question.
I wish it would, but I don't think Towers would let me.
Yeah, that's hot at ASU, but I mean.
It is.
You have the year you're having. I think you're going to get a little more things to slide for you.
Once he sees that new leg coming in.
Yeah, it's over there.
All right. What about go-to video game with the boys? Like, are you big? I mean, you guys got to be doing something on these road trips, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Chell. Okay.
Yeah, I bring my Xbox, and me and Walks and Sanchez have a e-show team, and we just play that all day for hours on it.
Yeah.
Now we got to play it.
We'll
we
face
also
up.
have a team, but yeah, we'll face up.
We'll see how it lines up. What's your build in that? Are you like the same? Do you just make your exact self and just go off, or like?
Yeah, I'm actually staring at my guy right now in 5'9", 165, and a dangler.
A dangler? I go sniper, but dangler's a nice choice too.
What's your player's name?
Yeah,
you're not using your own name.
Mine's Wheeler Wetflow.
That's a great question.
Yeah. I had to know, man.
Wheeler Wetflow. All right. We'll be looking for you out there.
Also, quick question. Do you get to meet Austin Matthews when he came down to ASU? Because that video is dirty. I mean,
I never met him, but he was in our locker room as I walked on the ice one time, and he is humongous.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a big
and
fella.
his thigh is disgusting. I mean,
you imagine
his thigh is through the roof.
Yeah.
Just that muzzy.
But I mean, how big of a plug is that for ASU to have Matthews wearing your J in the locker room?
Yeah, it's definitely helps us a ton with social media and everything.
Recruiting. Hey, Matthews comes in.
Yeah, it's
does
not
what
bad.
he wants here. Yeah.
He skates with us. Yeah.
It's not a big deal. Just that connection.
I'm surprised he hasn't reached out to you. I mean, 12 goals though.
He will.
So far, he will.
The leg coming. The new leg.
The new leg.
Let's remember the new leg. What about who scores more per game this year? You or Walks? What do we got?
What do you mean?
Like goals per game.
Oh.
Because obviously Walker missed some, so you're way ahead of him there. But per game, who lines up?
It's so hard to keep up with him. It feels like when he has the puck on his stick in the offensive zone, it's probably going in the net, which is it's good for us, but it's terrifying what he can do with the stick.
You see him going out there poking it away from him.
Yeah, he goes on a breakaway, go offside.
Now that's a Chell move right there.
Chell move
like, dude, I'm wide open and you just go coastal. You gotta go offside sometimes. All right. What about what's the worst chirp you've ever got that you can recall?
Move.
Worst chirp I ever got.
Could be good or bad. Just like one that stuck out and you're like, what the shit?
Yeah. So when I was in the BC, we were playing this team where I was from, and they knew I was blind in my left eye.
What?
Wait, hold on.
And
what?
Yeah, that's
you got a bad knee? How'd you not get nominated?
What are we, like 30 minutes in? We're just hearing this now?
This chirp was absurd. So I was like standing on the ice on my left side for a face-off in the O-zone, and the guy comes up and he like starts like takes off his glove and like he's poking me like on the side of my face. He's like, "Can you see it? Can you see it?" And he's like touching me, and I was like, "Yeah, I can feel you."
Yeah, I would have just dropped the mitts right there and down him.
Fuck this guy.
Just one punched him.
Yeah,
that was probably the worst one I've ever heard because it's just like stupid.
What about you personally? Like, are you giving him on the ice or on the bus?
I would. Yeah, you should.
I chirp quite a bit like on our team. Me and Matt are like pretty insane what we do and stuff. We just really don't care. but during games, I don't really say much.
Okay.
That's fair. Yeah, just let the stick do the talking. I'm still effed up about the eye. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, that's my crazy fact right there.
We're on a speed round, but we got a couple minutes left here with you. But who would you say that you compare your game to most in the NHL?
Ooh, good question.
I will always try to compare my game like it used to be to Marchand, Brad, just because like I liked how he played. Like I know everybody hates him, but he scores goals and he just works extremely hard and doesn't ever like give up, and he's feisty.
Yeah, he gets under the other team's skin absolutely and wins games.
Yeah.
He can score too. What about you're not drafted? What team would you or what line?
It could be sign with. Yeah,
it could be the Bruins there, but who would you like to play with in the NHL?
If that day comes. When it comes.
When. God, he's getting the leg.
Edit that out.
Honestly, I'd be pretty cool to play in Toronto with Matthews.
Ooh,
the ASU connection.
That would be dirty.
We'll take you in Minnesota too. We're wild guys, but we'll definitely take you here.
Help us, man, please.
We need help. ASAP.
What do we got? It's cold here, but
Hey, we got Kaprizov. I mean,
you like Kirill, don't you?
Yeah, he's good.
There we go. All right, we got that going for us.
The puck.
We'll get some more. Maybe J-Walks will come.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
Somebody.
No, we'll get it going. But no, man, is there anything else you want to talk about, Cook? We got a couple minutes left.
Yeah, true.
I got nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, that's fair. Well, what about Chell? We'll have to get your gamer tag and set up. Do you have a funny gamer tag too? We can bleep it out so not everybody's.
Yeah, my gamer tag's just.
Okay, that's clean.
We'll bleep it out. But yeah, you'll be getting an ad after the game here, after the pod here.
Yeah.
We'll go toe to toe. I like our odds in that game better than real hockey. So.
Yeah, me too.
I like the game too, except when Jackson has the puck, then it's just you never getting it back from him.
Ooh, that's tough. You ever go off sides on purpose because of that guy?
Oh, if I'm on a break when he's not headmanning, I just skate into the zone. He just comes outside behind me.
There you go.
Just the connection.
Well, Matthew, man, we appreciate you coming on this week, man. We wish you the best of luck the rest of the season moving forward. We'll definitely be in touch. Probably do another video with you.
Keep us
especially when we come down to ASU. I mean, that's going to be insane.
Yeah, keep us updated on the leg. Send me good vibes there.
Oh, we'll take a jersey too. We're missing an ASU jersey, as you can see.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys need an ASU jersey.
Dude, we sent our email. We did our part. So you do your part, and we'll make it happen.
We sent our email.
I'll get you guys a jersey.
Yeah, signed Jay would be nice.
Verbal commitment. Right there.
We got you.
Heard that, Sun Devil Hockey.
And we know a guy on the Hobie Baker committee, so we're gonna be sending a nice email pretty soon here.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we'll each do something for each other.
There we go, man. I appreciate it, brother. No, thanks for coming on, and we got the Chicklets bump today too. So a bunch of new followers looking at your pod this week. So we're excited to get this out on Friday.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Have a good night.
Thanks, man. Take it easy.
Yep.
All right. That was the man, the myth, the Matthew Kopperud right there. Call me Rude Boy. What'd you think of the guy?
You know what? What a guy. What a guy. What a story.
Yeah.
And can I just say right off the bat here, committee of Hobie Baker, you screwed up.
Yeah.
You screwed up. This kid's got a bad knee, can't see out of one of his eyes, doesn't look where he's shooting, having trouble on Sundays, doesn't go to school, but yet he's buried 12 goals and has, 6 or 8 assists this year?
Right.
And he's not a Hobie Baker, not finalist, but not even a nominee? I mean, are you kidding me right now?
The kid doesn't quit either. They're down 10-2. He's still going between the legs. He's still doing the Michigan.
I mean, he just came on a pod. We don't even got an ASU jersey, but he's making it happen, so thanks.
Yeah, away.
Thank you, Matthew. But,
committed to it.
I mean, Austin Matthews has been texting him, asking him for tips about how to bury.
Yeah, confirmed. Multiple sources confirmed that, actually.
He actually asked if he could switch his number. I mean, Matthews wants to be right now.
28, but I think he requested 99 for some reason was turned down.
Yeah,
I mean, we got to fix that bullshit because it ends now.
I mean, what else did he get? Did he get the beam stall too in the locker room at ASU?
I guess. Just this guy's had a tough start.
I mean,
I was happy to hear that he's got the big suite in the new rink.
And he finally he was playing along with that right away, and
things are starting to change for him. So
center ice suite. Yeah, I mean, what else can you ask for? I mean,
as a freshman to come in and tear it up that much, 12 goals.
you're only trailing Cole Caulfield. I mean, that kid's all right, but I mean,
on all freshmen in points, I think Thomas Portillo from Michigan is the only one.
He's gross
he
too,
also has 18 points.
Yeah,
but I mean, besides that,
answer our DM. yeah.
Nobody's in the same stratosphere as this guy for a freshman coming in and making that big of an impact. Like Walker went down, and Arizona State was right there in the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
because of this guy. So
I wonder how Wax is feeling. I mean, this guy is the guy that sits in the back of the bus and chirps everyone. But he's turned down 2 chances now to come on the podcast. And he's had Dom, the other captain, and now the top scorer come on the pod. So, I mean, sorry, Wax, we gave you the chance.
Yep.
I know you're nasty, but
I think he's starting to hear footsteps coming up behind him.
I think he's just waiting until he makes it. He's waiting until he's in the show, and then he's coming on. Yeah, that's probably what it is.
People are starting to say changing of the guard.
Yeah.
Kopperud, baby. Kopperud. Wait till he gets a new leg, man. Holy hell.
And maybe, like, I don't know what you can do for the eye, but I was just saying can't get LASIK, but hey, I mean, just this guy, we spoke of Chell tonight. This guy's going to be in the game pretty soon.
Facts. And we'll have to see him on 3-on-3. Now I feel bad. I mean, if he beats us and he's only using one eye in the NHL, I'm going to be rattled.
And his knees bothering him while he's playing. I mean,
he's like twitching. Good God, that's going to be tough. Maybe cut that.
I can't wait to play this guy though in Shell. I mean, this guy, if he's anything like he is in real life, I mean, I want him on my line. My points are suffering this year in EA, but
true.
That can,
just free apples all day.
Yeah. No, I can get the what's his player's name? Wet Flow. I can get the Wet Flow bump here really quick in the point category.
We are the Wet Flow Bandits, so that's good. But yeah, what a pod there. A lot of quotes we can take on. I'm actually excited to edit that one.
Other than Sofo, I mean, I had probably equal to the amount of laughs as the Sofo pod, but
with a lot less risque stories.
Yeah, and we can expect probably an email from Powers this week, but all in all, it's a fun one. And I swear we did no dancing before the pod or anything. But
all business.
Yeah, all business, and overall a great pod, and happy to have him on. But let's cut back into last week and hear some great action in college hockey.
Yeah, so
what do we got?
For the series that stood out for me, I mean, I guess one thing I wanted to say, UMD sweeping Miami, not just because I'm a UMD fan, whatever, but that's big just for our podcast. Swaney just wasn't phased one bit, came out there, scored,
just
turned it up on the power play.
Yeah.
Basically was a quarterback all weekend, and Dogs they're rolling.
They are rolling right now. Obviously, it's February, so this is the time the Dogs really heat up. They're out of the doghouse.
Yep. It's starting to get closer to playoff time, and as we all know, they are regular season for show, playoffs for dough, and they're ready. They're ready to get after it. So I mean, they're just cruising through the NCHC, and their schedule, as we mentioned before, it's pretty easy compared to what they had in the beginning. So no Denver, no Nodak. Feeling pretty nice about that. Also in the NCHC, Nodak's splitting with Nebraska Omaha. Obviously almost came back on that Saturday game, but Omaha played them good both nights.
Yeah.
Stayed in our top 10 with that. And
they're definitely, I think they're going to stay there all year, but
they're a solid team, and the NCHC has a lot of talent this year.
Other than that, within the top 10, back to another biased team here. God, I hate saying that every week, but the Gophers definitely showed why.
Beavs.
Well, we're getting to there. We're saying biggest for last there, buddy. But
bias. Okay, yeah.
No, the Gophers, another big sweep there, and at Ohio State, they're the Ohio State.
Yeah,
just ran down pretty easily, but it's was what 5-zip first night, 5-2 second night, something like that.
Which was tough after we had Travis take over our story for Ohio State.
Yeah, but he did a great job, and his TikTok went off. I mean, what else can you ask?
I mean, he's still a stud. Obviously, it's kind of like a rebuilding year for them. They lost a lot of talent. Our boy Carson Meyer moving on to bigger and better things.
Yeah,
but I mean, Gophers took care of business there as they should. I think I predicted sweep there, not to brag. We're going to start recording our picks and making sure that they're lining up because as we were fighting before this, I'm going to F you up in my picks. Not to brag. Also predicted a Wisconsin sweep, and you said split.
Oh, yeah? Well,
I recall you saying split, and
you know what?
They freaking ran.
Yeah? How did that sandwich taste? How was that burnt sandwich?
This asshole burns my Subway sandwich.
Yeah.
An hour before the pod and acts like we're going to be friends.
I mean,
can you believe that?
And maybe I should start doing it every weekend because this pod really turned out.
It did fire me up. I mean, I'm excited to see what comes out of me.
I shouldn't say that yet. You still have to make your pick, so it could get ugly, folks. But I mean, let's one more couple games. I want to recap the UMass Lowell series, big rivalry.
That was a big sweep.
UMass snuck out on, I believe, the Saturday night game, but definitely got the best of them with the 5-0 win the first time.
When are you going to touch on the team you really want to talk about?
The Beavs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 5-0. It was 5-0. Huge week, and there's only one game.
It's only one
but
huge week.
It is a huge week because you take the Monday practice. Tom Serratori's
Okay.
high
Game
glass
plan was
chips,
drawn
pucks in
up
deep,
well. Yeah.
and you continue to do that throughout the week. They're actually scheduled to play LSU, and then to switch that and go say, hey, you're playing the number 2 team in the country.
Without Dryden McKay.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. They still have one of the best offenses, and Driscoll's facing those shots. Well, he wore 36.
Fair.
36. I got a picture of his jersey after the game. It was black. They wore white jerseys.
It's never good when you get outshot 36 to 11 or whatever.
Shout out to my boy Driscoll.
They got it done.
Drizzy is
Hobie candidate.
SpongeBob's the guy. Hobie candidate.
Well, maybe I don't think
he's
Mike
not,
Richter
but,
candidate.
Yeah, that's for sure.
There it is.
But a huge win nonetheless by the Beavs, beat the number 2 team in the country. Shout out to my Beavs. 4-1 win there. But man, that Owen Sillinger kid's having a year. God, he just keeps every box score I check, his name's right there.
What about A. Millsy? I saw he had an apple.
Yeah, no, he's got great style on the ice. Definitely a locker room guy, shower guy, everything guy. He gets it done.
Ricky Rubio lookalike.
Yeah. And like I said, Jersey's having a year between the pipes.
Yeah.
But no, other than that, what other series do we have to cover?
I had a couple more. I mean,
Notre Dame, Penn State, that was a hell of a series. I watched that one.
A split there. They went toe to toe. Was it OT both nights?
Yep.
I want to say just wow, nice clips we got from Big Ten. Shout outs to our partner there. Kind of what you expected. I think I predicted a split there too, not to brag, and I liked what Penn State did. I mean, they're competitive both nights. Kind of rammed them the first one. So I think Penn State for me, they were at 20 this week, and I got Notre Dame at 21 in our rankings. But yeah, I mean, teams that could be there, they're going to have to win the Big Ten tournament. I don't see either of them doing that. Limoges just continues to put on for his city. And yeah, that's all I got to say for that. Another couple more series I wanted to touch on. Bowling Green over Michigan Tech. That was a big one. I think Michigan Tech power rankings for WCHA was at 18. And Bowling Green sweep city. Our boy Cruz getting on the map again. He was a little upset.
And in our DMs, yeah.
Little upset they didn't move.
Not happy about that one.
A lot of teams swept this weekend, Cruz. I'm sorry. But yeah, I was still impressed. Impressed. How about
Buddy's always got something to say.
How about Northern Michigan?
Yeah, what
Griff
about him?
Dog.
Yeah, that's a big sweep.
City.
And how about that batter up little TikTok little video we made? That was a gross goal. Yeah, I mean,
my new least favorite team, Ferris State. I mean, did they take my post, use my caption, and not tag me? Maybe. And then maybe they got swept, and then maybe they lost yesterday too.
Okay, let's tone it down just a notch there, buddy.
You hate to see it. You really hate to see it. They're having a great year before that.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to cut this whole part.
No, we're not. That's staying. All right. So let's go to a couple more series. UConn sweep. Just want to mention that. And then what else we got? RIT Will Calverley. What's up? AIC sweep.
I mean, Willie. God, the buddy's just having a year too. I mean, he just keeps.
He won't stop.
In the back of the net.
How about him not being in for the Hobie?
I mean, just the boys dropped it and they dropped the ball. And next year, I think it's just easier if we just make it. We make the nominees.
I was literally
only problem. We're gonna go based off shot blocks.
Yeah.
Shower guys. Whether you use shot blockers or not. And muzzies.
How many smelling salts you use before and after the game.
And obviously TJs, because that's an important piece too, as you see Kopperud. I mean,
true.
Buddy Berries because Dom checks his TJ there. But next year I'll take the.
I was literally making, because we're doing a Hobie Baker contest, still about to come out here.
It is about to come out, little sneak peek shout out right there.
But I was making the correct list, and then this freaking just...
I know, I compared the two lists, and I was like, which one's right? I was so confused.
I can tell you one thing. Sacred Heart didn't have 3 candidates on my list. They did not. They had one.
And they
every team had one.
Every
team deserves one. Yeah. You can quote me on that. I will run for president of the United States on that slogan.
Yeah.
But not every team deserves 3, James.
No, they don't. They don't.
Just don't. God, it pissed me off. Maine. I love Maine. 3 candidates.
And that really grinds my gears, too. Take from Family Guy here, like Silly or Driscoll, my boys up in Midgie.
Yeah.
Give them just one.
Just one.
Just one.
I was so glad.
The last guy, I think we had Bitzer as our goal. Just like, come on, man.
No, I mean.
Come on. We just beat number 5 and number 2 in the country back-to-back weekends. You're not going to give us one? Yeah. One?
Well, and the Gophers had one to start. Did they get fixed on that? I don't even know. I know Wisconsin got added.
Yeah, Laffer's got it, and Walks is right there. Ranta's not up.
I get Laffer's a tank. I mean, and they could have like 7 candidates, but you have to still choose 8. 2 other. Yeah. You have to give them 3 out of respect.
Yeah, why not?
So they fumbled the bag there, but we will pick that bag back up. We also had another big week at ECH. Let's just recap that quick before our predictions.
Wow, that doesn't make sense. Massive week.
Massive week. There we go. So yeah, yesterday, just to recap, Butchiegrass saw the fellas and was like, first he tweeted something that I made, John Leno cover, didn't tag us, wasn't happy about it.
And boy, did the tides turn there quick, and it has ran into the day. But
so I decided to send him 4 covers of Cole Caulfield. Ever heard of him?
I heard of that kid.
Yeah, Kawaguchi.
Yeah.
What about Odin Tufto? Heard of him?
Podcast guest? Yeah.
Brandon Cruz.
DMs.
They all ring the bell. Yeah. So I got 26 more of these big mother effers for you, Butchie. What gives? Retweets that.
Yeah.
Then he says, how about Paul Correa? I almost shit my pants. I didn't have that one made.
No, we should have. That's on us. But
yeah, had to just spit that one out. He loves it.
Yeah. Yeah. Why
Gives us
wouldn't you?
stick taps and glove bumps.
That would have.
And I thought that was going to be the end of the week.
No. But then another tweet came out like later, didn't it?
I think it did. Yeah. So then I also ended up. Credit to you. You told me to make a Ryan Whitney cover.
Yeah.
Didn't have that one done yesterday, but I did it. And then it sneaks into a Spit and Chicklets post today on both platforms.
Our first one from the Chicklets boys. And
my
huge
God.
shout out to you boys. Thank you. I think we've gained 400 followers in the past 7 hours.
Yeah. I mean,
my phone's never blown up more. I actually felt important.
Yeah, you would have thought that I ate a whole box of Blue Chew chewables. I mean, just scarfed them down.
Jeez, okay, we're gonna cut that part right there. But yeah, that.
All I'm saying, the boys have been buzzing.
That part's going
for 48 hours.
Yeah, shout out to Pink Wit.
That part's going. But let me bring up some booze here.
That part's going, but the boys have putting us on for 2 years, and they're helping growing the game along with Butchergrass. I mean,
facts.
What a week it's been so far, and it hasn't even started. I mean, it has started, but like we still got Wisconsin video coming out, which we've been saying, but we really put more edits into this thing.
Are they top 10?
It doesn't matter.
No, they are.
Oh, they are top 10. Sorry.
To me.
I'm sorry, Cole. But this video is coming out, and we are just adding the finishing touches to it. It's been redone a couple times, but that's coming out. We got the Hobie Baker Award tournament coming out.
Courtesy of boy. I mean,
we're working on it. We need some more submissions. I don't know. I haven't checked our Twitter, but we're looking for a couple more. But Flow tournament coming out for the end of the year. I mean, we're also planning to hopefully get to a school this year. COVID, we'll see what that's
Frozen
like for COVID. But Frozen 4, we're working on that.
Might have a big guest for that one.
Yeah, we might. We might. A couple more big guests coming on. Not gonna maybe a show guy, maybe two,
big name.
Maybe some Hobie finalist. They'll be coming on the podcast. I mean, a lot of things. Looking up for ECH here, but
facts.
All in all, after this it's gonna be tough. I would not want to be on next week's pod because this is gonna be a tough one to follow up.
Very tough.
Yeah.
I mean, you must just feel like an asshole if you can see out of both eyes.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean, I do right now. Yeah. I started laughing at him. I laughed at him right away. I mean,
I thought he was kidding.
Right
at first,
away,
and then I was like, "No, he's not," and he's that good. All right,
he was a little pissed to start the pod. He's like, "Boys, you got to get together."
Yeah,
like, we up like 10 times. I mean,
it's been a tough day.
It was a long day. We still have full-time jobs. I have two other jobs other than ECH, by the way.
I was up at 5 in the morning, not happy about it.
Plus working at a job too. I mean,
well. Let me just give a quick shout out to the last job I lost for not being a good enough graphic designer.
Yeah.
And then Spit and Chicklets post my stuff today.
Yeah, that's great shit.
I mean, talk about a comeback story. You just love to hear.
I mean, that's.
Mom, I made it. Not yet, but we're coming.
Not even close. We got a lot of work to do, and you're going to see that.
Basically, I'm set up at the blue line.
At the end of the day, it's not about us, though. It's about the fans here, and we got to keep reposting this shit and getting it out there because the game needs to grow. Imagine what it can be next year. If we had 100,000 followers, college hockey's popping.
Honestly,
you can't say you're a player and don't want to be featured on the page. Like
I won't stop.
Everyone's pulling a Kopperud, and you're trying to go Michigan between the legs every shift out there because you want to end up on ECH.
Exactly.
I mean, no, just that.
Gotta highlight everybody.
We want everyone's in. Every team's social media to just keep getting better.
Facts.
People at ASU, Mankato, like the Gophers, all Big Ten teams, but just follow those guys' lead and spend the extra money because it's worth it. It's growing the game. It's definitely been fun to watch, even through a COVID season this year. So.
Yeah, I can't wait till fans are in the stands. The Teletubbies are back there for Quinnipiac. I mean, everybody's just going nuts. Mankato. I mean, remember we went to the Mankato game against Lake State in December,
and it was
a Saturday game, and it was basically sold out.
Yeah,
I mean, I get Mittens is there,
in the building,
and God, he looks good. But I mean, they were gonna win that game, and everyone's like, I want to see it.
Michaelis, Parker,
are they good? I mean, Nathan Smith's still on that team. I mean, just top to bottom, nasty. So, and still, it almost sold out. So that can happen in every venue.
Shout out, Rivera too. Obviously, Cappy.
Yeah, I can't forget him.
Yeah, I'm getting a fine there. But
I mean, make sure you got Tombstone in there, and that's big.
Yep.
So, I mean, that should happen in every barn. And we're not going to stop till I want every fan that was at the.
Man, I just want Barnes packed next year. Just packed.
You're going to interrupt me?
I'm just pissed right now that there's no fans in there.
Yeah.
It pisses me off at Cornell. I don't get to see a Cornell student section this year.
I'm not because they didn't send us a jersey.
Yeah, it's true.
Still mad about that.
List missing a lot of red in their stalls right here.
Yeah, there's so many teams that could be represented here, and they just aren't.
Why not? It's free.
And it's not.
It's not free. It's definitely cost the jersey, but free ads. I mean,
for the people. Exactly. Yeah, you never have to pay for it again. For
exactly.
that space in our show, you send us a jersey.
And what does it cost you? The cost of one stick?
Right?
I mean,
honestly.
God. I mean, whatever.
All right, moving on. Should we cover games coming up this week?
Yeah, let's get next week.
We're going to get our picks because apparently you said you're going to beat me in picks this week. Remains to be seen. It might happen. Who knows? It's been pushed back a million times.
God.
Boston College versus Boston University. Who you got?
I'm going to go split there. I'm going to go split for sure.
You're going
BC
split.
is number 1, number 2 in the country, in my opinion. They're going to stay there. But BU has been hot. They're pissed they can't play. They need to get enough games up to make the tournament to be eligible. But
to get these in.
Regardless, BU is going to take one away.
Yeah, I'm going split there. I love both those teams. They're so much fun to watch. I mean, BC, I think, is the better overall team, but it's just because BU hasn't had enough. They can't play together enough.
Right.
I mean, they're so fast. They have the talent. Ferentz is a monster. I want to see this happen. I'm just excited to watch it. But yeah, I'm going to go split just because I want both teams to win. Next one, let's go Mankato, Bowling Green. Who you got?
I'll go split there.
I'm going Sweep City. Mankato. Mavs are pissed about losing to the Beavs. Dryden McKay is going to be suiting up both nights. I love Bowling Green, but Cruz, you come in my DMs like that, you're asking to get hit. So
I don't know. I don't know.
Cruz could still beat my ass somehow. So
yeah, you're sure. Okay. Just stop.
Cruz could still beat my ass.
Just stop.
So
I think the decision not to play. I don't know, Dryden, what was going on last weekend, but this decision not to play
Sleeping
him
on
if he's
the Beavs.
healthy. That's never sleep on the Beavs.
You don't want to do that.
You don't. But I think that's going to piss him off. But I'm definitely taking the split because Bowling Green's got way too much talent. They've lost a couple games that they should. They got swept by Bemidji State. They've lost one to them earlier. They've lost a couple other games. Not really, but
I think they lost to Robert Morris as well.
So I mean, I'm taking for sure
team.
Bowling Green. They're going to win the first night and Mankato the second night. Just add some points to it. They'll lose to Mankato the second night.
I'm excited to get a free pick over you because of that one.
Okay.
What about
Cruz? You better back me up, brother.
Yeah. What about Nebraska, Omaha at Denver?
At Denver?
Yep.
I really like how Nebraska's playing, but I think Denver's desperate for a sweep this weekend, so I'm going to take Denver's sweep.
Really? Yeah. I'm going to go split. I do agree Denver's scrappy. They haven't played in a week.
They need to be healthy.
Maybe 2 weeks. Yeah, and they're both really good teams. I think Omaha takes the first one. Denver's extra pissed second one.
All right.
Split City.
Let's go matchup of the weekend here.
Game of the week for you.
Yeah, brought to you by Triple Deke here, actually. We're going to team up with for matchup of the week.
Love that.
Yeah, we got the Badgers versus the Gophers here.
Yes, that's the one.
3M Arena at Mariucci. Who do you got here?
I'm going to go Gophers sweep. This is coming after I love you, Wisconsin. I picked you for a sweep last week. You backed me up. Gophers are pissed. They've been mentioned a million times for losing one game to you guys. One effing game.
Yeah.
And it just went nuts over social media. Gophers are going to, you saw what they did to Arizona State. You saw what they did to Ohio State last week.
Yeah.
They're going to be pissed. Gophers sweep.
Gophers are hot. I hate saying this, but I'm going to take a sweep, but it's going to be really close, like 1-goal games.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're going to be bad games. I think one they might blow out.
No.
I think one they're going to blow
down
out.
to the wire OT games, I'm thinking. But I will take Gophers sweep with you.
Yeah. Wow, way to be original. I'm just kidding.
Well, man, I don't want the boys blowing up my phone, just ripping me apart. That'd be terrible.
I just feel it.
But if I got it right, I'd love to have a game on you. Absolutely. 100 times a week.
Okay. What about you? Can pick next. Or no, you pick that one. How about I go?
Yeah.
Let's go Northern Michigan. Or not Northern. Michigan Tech, Huntsville.
Oof, Huntsville. Split.
You want to split there?
Yeah, I'm going Huntsville first game for sure.
I love Huntsville, but I'm going Michigan Tech.
Okay, Huntsville.
Okay, Michigan Tech sweep. You're going split? They play two.
Split.
They play two.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, okay, well, that's nice. I'll go sweep then, Tech.
What about we stay in the dub shot here, or where are we going?
We can go. I've just been jumping, man. I'm sorry about that.
My boys at Bemidji for state.
Bemidji fair. Oh,
sweep.
Yeah, Bemidji sweep.
LIU Robert Morris. Now LIU's coming off that one bad game.
Game of the week.
Not bad, but
game of the week.
It was an exhibition, but they're coming off that. Now they get a crack at a real game again.
Is it 2? They're playing 2?
I thought it was 2. I thought I read that.
Let me look at it.
Did I read that right?
Robert Morris, that's 1. Yeah, they're playing 2. Okay. And it's at Robert Morris, dude. I'm going Robert Morris sweep. I love Metcalf. He will murder me in my sleep. It's just gonna happen. I've accepted it.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna go Robert Morris sweep.
Okay, I'm going LIU sweep.
Really?
Yeah.
God, you just want to lose.
No, man. Metcalf
is
pissed right now. Shuddy coming.
I
don't care who he's. There's got some. They got some goal scorers on Robert Morris, but Metcalf and LIU, they're coming with a chip on their shoulder. They need a sweep. Here they come.
Okay.
That's my pick.
I think they need a lot more than a sweep to make the tournament. But
I don't care. They need a sweep right now. It's one game at a time, buddy.
One game at a time. Damn right. That's fair. What about
Quinnipiac, St. Lawrence? Who you got?
It's Quinnipiac sweep. Tough though. Ty Smolanic. Ever heard of him?
Yeah. They need to heat up and get in this tournament automatically here. I'll take Quinnipiac sweep as well.
Bang.
New Hampshire, UMass Lowell. What do you got there?
New Hampshire is getting back Angus. I think he was back last week, but I mean, obviously, your first one back after being out for a while. You're not 100%. I'm going to go split. Yeah, a fully healthy Angus. I think we're going to see Cruikshank at his full form. I mean, that's like an effing Charizard on steroids. I'll go split.
I will go sweep New Hampshire.
Really?
Yeah, I'm feeling. Yeah, like
you're loving some sweeps.
It's the weekend for sweeps. We've seen a lot of splits this year, but yeah.
Let's cover a few more games here. I'm going to say, I just want to mention Duluth is hosting Miami this time. They took it to Miami at their own barn last week. Duluth is going to sweep.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, Duluth.
Okay, that was an easy one. How about Mittens hosting Northern Michigan?
Sweep, Mitts.
Yeah, all right. So we need to get some differing opinions here. What about Western at St. Cloud State? That'll be a good series.
St. Cloud sweep.
Really? I'm going to go split.
Okay, that's fair.
You really want to wrap this up? All right, Niagara.
No, St. Cloud. I have it in my head. St. Cloud needs a sweep after last weekend. So.
This guy's firing.
Okay. All right. Our team, Mercyhurst. Let's go.
That's a big one.
The house that Johnny built. It's at Mercyhurst here.
Yeah, I hate to go against. I love the Lakers. You know I do.
But RIT, man.
RIT sweep. I love Will Calverley. Yeah. He's heating up.
But I'm going to stop you right there because my boy Hank is still between the pipes from Mercyhurst. Yeah. I'm going to take a split right there. And Johnny's, we've been riding the Lakers hard here, and they had a team takeover for the women's team.
I did make that Bendorf cover requested by his dad yesterday.
Well, Dave?
It's Mike, I think.
Mike, just thanks,
what
Mike.
A guy.
Yeah.
And that got us a follow from Mercyhurst.
Absolutely. So, there you go.
You love to hear it. Is there any other series you want to mention? I mean,
no, man, that's really it. But yeah.
Sorry if your team. Okay, let's go Notre Dame, Ohio State.
Oh, wow. We didn't do that one?
Yeah,
okay.
I just saw that one.
This is a big one. Who are you going?
You're going to put me on the spot. I'm going to say Notre Dame sweep. It's at Ohio State.
Yeah.
I like Notre Dame bouncing back both of them.
Really?
Even though, I mean, they're coming off a win, so it's not really a bounce back.
Split. I'm going to go split.
Okay.
So there we go. We got the picks of the week here.
Picks of the week.
Merrimack Providence. We didn't do that one.
Okay. Well, if Providence puts Adams in the lineup, we're going to go sweep.
Right.
But if they don't, we're going to go sweep.
You got to pick one of the other. Well, I'm going to go Merrimack takes one from Providence.
You think so? All right.
Yeah,
Providence is rolling.
That's my upset of the week, Merrimack at Providence. But that's a wrap.
Book it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is National Girls and Women in Sports Day. So we want to wish you happy that. We did just tweet. Butchie Gross even represented us.
Yeah.
Tweeted out.
On a tough day for women's hockey at the NWHL canceled their season. That's some BS. But
not what you want to hear.
It's still national. We're thankful for the game. Thankful that it's growing. We're doing our part. That most we can do to build that. But
yeah, and it's easy with Daryl Watts just taking over for Wisconsin. They are still the number one ranked team in the country. If you forgot. Yeah, they're there, and she is a wagon leading them in points last year and this year.
Yep.
So shout out to her, shout out to Butchie, shout out to women everywhere. Thank you guys for doing what you do, being in the game that we love, and let's just keep growing it.
Yes. As for episode 55 of Pucks in Deep.
55.
Yeah. Matthew Kopperud, thank you for coming on the podcast. Hell of a podcast. You guys are going to tune into it this Friday. Available on our YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
We need it. We need to grow the game. That's the number one way to do it. Subscribe to that. Share it. Everything College Hockey on Instagram. Team ECH on Twitter, as that's blown up this week. Everything College Hockey on TikTok.
Facts. We're everywhere.
Hit them all. Support the boys. Support the game. Let's grow it together. Let's make things happen. Thanks to Butchergrass and Spit and Chicklets for plugging the boys this week in college hockey. Huge. Let's get her going. Thelly, we got one more thing to say.
I just want to say, if you guys love this pod, we definitely get more plays for the audio, which makes sense, but also, I throw in so many effing clips. You want to relive everything on YouTube.
It's good.
It's there. I spend hours on this.
You're seeing gameplay and everything on the video that we're going along with our talk. Like,
plus audio that's not even in the pod just because it's with the YouTube clip,
Right.
So it would make sense if you couldn't see it. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying, there's some good stuff there. Maybe you don't have time. That's cool. But if you want to check it out, it is there. So yeah, thank you guys again for watching, for listening, whatever you're doing, liking the page. Let's grow the game. Let's get Pucks in Deep.
Episode 55, Pucks in Deep. Thank you, fans. Tune in next week. Another big guest.
That's a wrap. God, I miss Frank. We need fucking Frank.
Frank, man. Where's Frank?
He's never here. I mean, it's like he doesn't care about us anymore.
Oh,